Aí, Bi, baixa o volume só do seu, por favor. Por quê? Nossa, mas já tinha feito. Tinha sentido o cheiro. Vacilei.
Say hi.
Hi guys, how are you? We are back. We need to do something here with Fernando before we start in the class. We need change the como é que fala? Change the diapers. He did it at number 2. So it's time to clean Fernando's butt. And so like we did yesterday, we're gonna work. I can relate. Hi John, Cassandra, Smith, and Dan Bomba. How are you? John. And so like we did yesterday, we're gonna work more about half guard, some options from there, okay? How are you, Drew? And so we're gonna work a couple of stuffs about half guard, okay? And we're gonna do simple drills as a warm-up, and we're gonna do that 3 ways to bring the opponent into your half guard, okay? So we're gonna work that jump, getting the half guard, the fake shot for the double leg to get the half guard, and then that we're gonna do that another fake attack going to the single leg when you have the collar grip, and from there, when I have my both knees on the floor, I go and step under her leg to get the half guard. And then I'm gonna show you guys the couple ways to avoid the knee slide from that position. Because like Sean, hi Sean, how are you? I remember Sean asked us about, Professor, how can I avoid the knee slide when I'm trying to get a good position to lose my half guard? So I'm gonna try show you guys the right way to move into the half guard to avoid the knee slide, okay? And if it happens, what we can do from that situation, okay? So we're gonna do a quick warm up here, just drilling, doing a couple drills. Vem cá falar hi. Vem cá. Vem cá na janela.
Tá fixo, larga a mamãe.
Olha lá subindo. Vem cá falar hi pro pessoal. Vem cá. Olha aqui na câmera. Canon.
Vem cá.
So, we're gonna do a couple drills as a warm-up, and then work that ways to get the half guard. And we're gonna try show you guys avoiding the darts. From where, Ari? How are you? First of all, how are you? From the Fernando dart stroke from the half guard, the person on top. Acho que é. Yeah, he wants to play to the cell phone, not train yet. Water. In my opinion, to avoid the dart stroke, it's easier. If your question is I'm on bottom, and the way to avoid the Darce choke against the person on top, in my opinion, it's an easy thing to avoid. It's harder the knee slide. The person bringing the knee across over your leg. This is harder than the Darce choke. The Darce choke, if you keep your head under the partner belly, if I keep my head closer her hips, there is no angle to her can get the Darce choke. But if I extend in my body, it's other thing, complete different. Come here. Like I said yesterday, you need to try keep your body as a shrimp, as a C. If you keep your body as an L, the person is gonna be able to get the Darce choke, the X choke, loop choke. Let's see. Come on. No, it's just stay paying attention about the way you keep your body, Aaron. If you keep your body as a C, as a shrimp, it's gonna be hard for the person get the Darce, the X choke, the loop choke. But if I keep my body as an L, if I keep my legs bending and my body here, she can reach my collar, get the collar grip, and then she has the grip to do the X choke, loop choke, and cross her arm, and keeping my arm under her arm, getting the Darce choke. Você sabe o que é Darce choke? É o triângulo de mão. Então faz. That stuff. But if I keep my head here, there is no angle. She needs to try bringing her head on my chin and extending my body to try to do some chokes. But if I keep my head here, there is no angle. So the main thing about the half guard, it's first of all, it's the way you can keep it. You can keep your mind relaxed under pressure, and it's super important if you want to play the half guard. And the second important thing is the way you keep your body. If you don't keep your body in the right position, the right way, it's over. It's over. If it's impossible to get the underhook, Tuesday, squeeze the lemon, that stuff. But if you block it before, as soon as she get the half guard, blocking the legs, if you change your body's level and bring your head against her chin, you can kill her half guard.
Nossa, você tá conseguindo enxergar?
Daqui tô. I agree, I never get my head in time. Elas têm problema mesmo é da cabeça, né? De botar a cabeça no lugar certo. So, we're gonna do that drills like we did it Monday, just to do a quick warm up. Then we're gonna do that ways to get the half guard and work a couple things from there, okay? But remember, in my opinion, about the half guard, like I said yesterday, a bunch of guys like to say, yeah, squeezy lemon is my favorite position. So a bunch of guys like to say, you don't need to be explosive or flexible to play a half guard. This is why old guys like myself really like to play half guard, because the guys more than 35 years old or more than 30 years old, they like to say, I'm not explosive as a 20 years old. So I want to play the half guard because there I don't need to use my speed. I don't need to be too flexible, but it's more about mental game. It's the way you can keep your head fresh and relaxed under the pressure. 57 years old. Yes, it's your age, Aaron. Yeah, you almost there. 3 years more and 60 years old. So it's super important about the half guard. How can you keep your mind relaxed under pressure? If you ask me, Bruno, do you like half guard? No. I like spider, I like lasso, collar paints, 50-50. I like to use my legs. When I'm on bottom, I like to use my legs to keep my opponent away. I really like to use my legs to keep a good distance to myself, to me. I don't like to have a person too much closer than my head. I don't like that pressure. This is the reason I always avoided the half guard. But like Sean likes half guard, Erica likes half guard. So it's important we work it, especially for you guys brown belts, like us black belt. We have to know about everything, all the games, all the guards on top, on bottom, takedowns. This is the reason we are higher belts, brown belts, black belts, and you have to know. Whatever if you like or not, you have to know. It's super important. So let's do it. We're gonna start working that drills for the person on bottom, the person on top, and then we're gonna work the way to get into the half guard and do a quick review about the sweeps from yesterday. We're gonna work three sweeps. We're gonna work 2 sweeps and 1 take the back using the lapel today. When you have the half guard position, the regular half guard position, but instead of using my arms on her lapel between the legs, and the second one, it's when the person on top extending the free leg. So it's impossible to reach her leg and try to do something escaping under her leg. So I'm gonna open her lapel and cross the lapel around her back. And then I'm gonna be able to stay controlling her posture. And remember, if I try to push my opponents away, it's wrong. If I want to use my half guard, I need to keep my opponent, my partner close. And then I'm gonna be able to control her body, her upper body. If I stay pushing too much, there is no control. So I need to keep her body closer to my chest, her head closer to my head, towards my head. So, same drill from yesterday. Vamos pouquinho para lá, por favor. Eu baixei mais alto. First one, left hand under her knee, right hand on the waist. I'm gonna push her leg down and bring it right across over her leg. And stop it here. Gonna work both sides 30 seconds. Hand pushing the leg, the other blocking her hips, work on her weight, and then I bring you one knee closer and I cross over her leg, and my other foot there away to try keeping a good base. I'm gonna do the drill for 30 seconds. I'm gonna be working both sides.
3, 2, 1, go!
Three, two, one, go! Seconds. 10 seconds. 9. I'm gonna do the same drill. And then she's gonna use her leg. Dá pra você arrumar essas pernas? Obrigado. Trapping my leg. getting the inverted de la riva hook. If I try pass her guard and she has that hook, this hook, it's wrong. She can get the opportunity to take my back, sweep me sometimes, do a knee bar. So I need to break the de la riva, the inverted de la riva hook. Instead of I try kicking my leg out, I'm gonna switch my grip inside or outside her knee, step closer her leg with my left foot here, walking into the right side, and I need to use my left hand to bring her leg together. 2 steps only, 1, 2. Now I clean my right leg, I can kick my leg back and bring back in. So you can step on the floor, step back, bring back in, or just kick your leg back and bring back in, getting the knee on bed. So I'm gonna do the first drill. First one, she get the inverted de la riva hook. I need to switch my left grip outside her knee. Left foot step closer. And then I'm walking into the right side, 2 steps. 1, 2. I can kick my leg back and bring back in. And 1 step. I'm gonna do this drill 30 seconds both sides.
Three, two, one, go! Saúde! 10 seconds. Para pra me mostrar. Time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Tudo bem?
Só faz seu trio, só. Faz teu trio pequeno. Vai, vai, vai. Fine. I'm gonna do the same drill, switch my knee on her belly, and then I go back to the first position. So, same way to pass the guard. I need to clean her inverted de la riva hook. I have my right knee on her belly. I'm gonna bring my hands on her shoulders. You can post the hands on the floor, but I don't like too much. I like to stay using my hands in the partner body. Remember, Jiu-Jitsu is about muscle memory. So if I stay putting my hands on the floor, I'm gonna teach my body to stay using my hands on the mat. So to switch the knee, you can stay using your hands on the biceps or shoulder. Partner biceps, arms. Okay? The right way to using my hands on her body, not the mat. Okay? So I'm gonna stay using my hands on her shoulder or biceps and then switch my knee. And then I'm gonna work the other side. Same drill.
3, 2, 1, go! Ten seconds.
Eu não tô botando atenção.
Vamos usar graça. Tá!
3, 2, 1, go!
Foi errado?
Acabei de falar, para não usar a mão no tatame, você vai e mete as duas mãos no tatame.
Não tem onde seu ombro.
Tá, colocou. Que é isso?
Foi mal.
Vai, filho. Tá bom, tá bom.
Eu tô pesada.
É só você trocar o joelho rápido. Se trocar devagar é pior. Sai. For your face, and she said, Erin, you look like 60 years old. No, 57 years old. Don't lie. Não, ela mandou lá. Sean, your princess told the professor. And I said, get my knee on her belly. She turns into my side to try to recover the guard. And then I'm going to step over her head with my left foot first. And then I'm going to do a step back, one step back, bringing my right leg for this side. Switching the sides, okay? Usually the guys always stay on this position, so you're going to be able to start some chokes from here, or if the person stays turning, you can take the back. You're going to be able to take the back. So it's a good drill to learn about action reaction. Same way, and then the person turns, step it over, step back, switch inside. 30 seconds, both sides.
Go!
Ah, mas é devagar também, pequeno. Vira, velho, sabe como fazer o dia. A hora que eu for botar o joelho na barriga, já vira. Isso que dá raiva, tem que ficar falando as coisas pra você. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Faz assim, né?
Go!
Não precisa fazer pegada, só pisa em cima da minha cabeça e troca o lado, Érica. Time, guys. We're gonna do a quick water break here near our back. Na moral, né? Desanima, velho. Você não viu o jeito que era pra dar a pisada pra trás, ele sentando no tatame? E por que você tava só trocando de lado, caindo no joelho na barriga? Caralho, filho, pelo amor de Deus, aí, eu acho que tá certo ainda. Ah, eu vou falar pra você, desanima.
Acho que tá certo. Tô respondendo a sua pergunta. Fala com você.
Tá saindo do carrinho? Ué, deixa ele no tatame, qual que é o problema? Okay, so for finish the warm up, we're gonna work that way is to get the person bringing the opponent into your close guard, okay? The first one, I'm gonna jump in, get in the close guard. I have the regular grips. I need to force her to bring this foot forward. And then I have the angle to jump, using my right leg under her leg and trapping her right foot. I have my legs as a half guard, and then I can work that sweep from here to get on top. About Sean's question, the knee slide, if the person get the knee slide, if I get the close guard using this move, it's really hard for the person to stay on top and get the knee and stay using the knee across over my leg, because I'm gonna stay too deep here. Look at my body. If she tried to bring her knee across over my leg, it's hard because I can go easier to the deep half guard. So it's a bad decision for the person on top to try to use the knee slide from that situation. Usually, if I'm in here, usually the guys like to drop this knee on the floor. And then I'm ready to do something from here. So if you're gonna try to use this drill to get the half guard, jumping, try in the deep half guard. I'm here. Remember, if she try to bring her knee across on my leg, I'm gonna use my left arm on her leg and pay attention how I'm gonna bring my head under her legs. Swinging my legs. And I have my half guard already. And from here I can work him, open her lapel. I can stay using my left hand on her foot, get in this position. Many things to do from this position, the deep half guard. We're gonna work this drill, practice a little this drill back and forth for 1 minute only, okay? Okay, we're gonna work the second option. I'm gonna do a fake shot for the double leg just to force the haircut. Try to use the sprawl, and then I'm gonna keep my weight on my left knee, stay pushing a little, and then bring my right leg under her leg, getting the half guard. And again, pay attention, I'm gonna finish my attack deep. And then it's hard for her. I try to use the knee slide, try to hug my neck. Fake attack, going to the double leg. I have my weight on my left knee. So here, I have a power in my right leg, so I can stay pushing my body forward. And then I'm gonna bring my right leg under her legs and lay on my right shoulder on the floor. And look at my position. Down posture. I have my left hand, my left arm hugging this side leg. So again, if she tried to bring this knee across over my leg, I can go easier to the deep half guard. Look at my position. There is no angle to use the knee slide. And she tries to use her knee across on my leg anymore. And I'm deeper enough. She needs probably, if I'm here, she needs to try get the underhook using this side arm to try blocking my attacks. But remember, I'm here. So I'm going to start climbing her leg, work on her lapel, do something from here. Try to pay attention about the time, about the opponent's partner reaction, okay? So I'm gonna do my fake shot to the double. And I'm waiting her reaction. Her reaction needs to be to try use the sprawl. And then remember, I'm one step ahead. So I'm ready to bring my leg under her leg and get the half guard. I can work from there. If she try bringing her knee across over my leg, I'm gonna bring my whole body under her legs and stay working my deep half guard. Está com double chin cruel, hein? É você agora. Vai.
Você fala o tempo de começar?
We're gonna practice here this drill 1 minute. Faz mais um. Look at the way she's able to finish her drill with her half guard here. She has a full control on my leg. Look. Arruma aí. Tô falando agora que tá em cima do joelho e se deixa deslizar. So to try pass her guard, Herca's guard, I need to escape my knee first. And look at my knee. Arruma sua knee. She has the legs closer, near my hips, my butt. So it's super hard to try use the knee slide. Nossa, não tem.
Você? É você que vai fazer?
Okay, let's move on for the third one. That fake attack going to the single leg with that collar grip. And then as I get the control on her leg, she's gonna step away with her free leg. And then I'm gonna work my half guard on this one. So right hand, get the collar grip. Try avoid stay waiting a lot, and then your opponent's gonna be able to get the grips. So if I'm here, I need to know, okay, my attack. So if I know I'm gonna do the fake attack, going to the single leg, I'm gonna do my grip, and I need to be ready to drop my knees, okay? So don't grab the partner collar and stay here waiting. As soon as you get the collar grip, change your angle, dropping the knees. Left arm, hugging her knee, and then she was thinking about my single leg. And look at her base. It's gonna be a little hard to try to use the takedown from here. So I'm gonna stay moving my head, lean forward, keeping my weight again on my left knee, and bringing my right leg, trapping her foot here. Now she's able to use the knee slide. Meu ângulo lá.
Tá certinho.
Tá certinho? Beleza, então faz a postura aí. Now she's gonna be able to try use the knee slide here. It's a little dangerous for me. So as I trap her foot, fica meio posturado, por favor. You can stay here with your back off the mat, okay? And try do something from here. Like, if I feel her base, her legs is strong, faz uma postura aí, pode pisar aqui, tá um pouquinho pra cá. So, she has a strong legs, a solid base. Instead of I try go into the regular half guard or deep half guard, I'm gonna try do my sweep from here. I have my right hand on her collar. I have my right hand controlling her head, putting her collar down. I'm gonna switch my grip on the same side collar. Okay, so I was using my right hand. I'm gonna switch my grip on her collar, and I still have a good control on her head. Now I'm gonna post my right hand on the floor, and then I'm gonna scoop my hip back and using my right leg to bring her foot together, sweeping her for back. It's super uncomfortable, especially if you have using the collar grip the right way. You can sweep the guy on top easier using this sweep, especially if the person on top try to cross the knee. I think it's better you go into the deep half guard. But if the guy stay here on the feet and try pass your guard standing, this option it works a lot. Works a lot. Whatever if you are strong guy or not, you can use this sweep. So I'm gonna do the drill. Going into the single leg. I have my left arm controlling her knee, her leg. So I'm gonna push him forward a little, and then try to keep your weight on your left knee. But then you're gonna be able to use your right leg, trapping her foot, the partner foot. And I'm here. Okay, she has a good base. Strong legs. So I can try lay on my shoulder here to work my half guard, but it's a little dangerous because she is able to use that knee slide. If you are not too comfortable to try work against the knee slide, try do this sweep, okay? So you have your right hand on your opponent's collar, stay pulling down, don't relax this control. Now switch your grip in the partner collar, right to the left, and then try to post your right hand on the floor to become stronger when you start pushing the partner backwards. It's important. I'm gonna do a circle and scooping my hip back and bringing my right leg together. I need to bring her foot together. So push your hips back and lose your right leg, bringing the opponent's foot together. And then you can finish on top, getting the over under. Again, if you are brown belt, black belts, try to work that knee bar or just passing the guard, putting a lot of pressure. It's an uncomfortable position for the person on top. If you are using the collar grip the right way, it's very uncomfortable. So again, get the collar grip, go for that single leg, keep your weight on your left knee, bring your right knee off the mat, and then stepping under the opponent's leg, trapping the foot. You can stay here with your upper body off the mat, back of the mat, switch your collar grip, hold your right hand on the floor. Now you're gonna push my hips back and bring her foot together. We're gonna practice in this drill, getting the half guard and using that fake attack for 1 minute, back and forth. Só pega meio. Faz tudo. Tem muita entrada de meio nessa posição. Beleza, beleza. Rápido, bora.
Baixa isso aí, meu filho. Baixa. Hi. Hi.
So guys, we're gonna do a quick water break here. Oh my God. Quick water break. Ah, Fernando. Fernando. Ele falou 8 horas. Esse é difícil que os caras vê a posição, né, velho?
Aham.
Keep the sweeps from yesterday, okay? We're gonna go straight to the options using the opponent's lapel, and it's a little harder. So we're gonna do our best here. I'm gonna change the angle to try help you guys stay looking, be able to see the details about the way I like to cross her lapel, the way I'm gonna do my grip on her paint, and before I sweep, I get the sweep, I need to try do fake moves and to force her to post the hands on that place or pushing back. So I'm gonna change the angle a little, and we're gonna do our best here. If you guys have some questions, just let us know, okay? Vamos um pouquinho para trás, Pico, por favor. Aí, vamos ver assim o que vai dar, né? Deixa eu ver. Acho que tá bom, né?
Ali não fica, né? Naquela partezinha de baixo ali.
Fica, mas acho que vai ficar muito nivelado. Let's see. Okay, so.
Quem tá me falar um pouco de você.
We're gonna start in the half guard position. Mas não precisa ficar pesado assim em cima de mim, não, pequeno. Fica com os dois joelhos no tatame, igual a gente fez antes, pequeno. So, I have her head, that squeezy lemon, and if I'm using my left arm around her back, her hips, so it's hard for her to find the space to get the underhook there, and I have my right arm again here, working on this side of the leg. But let's say it's hard to hug her leg, passing my arm under her shin, like I did yesterday, okay? She flattened her shin on the floor. So there is no space to pass my arm here. Can you guys see that? So it's hard to pass my arm here. And instead of I stay fighting for this sweep, I'm gonna, okay, and bring the lapel under her legs. Now, if I keep in my hand here, it's gonna be hard to reach her lapel. So pay attention how I'm gonna bring my hand here, lower than her butt. And then it's easier to reach her lapel. Vamos virar pra lá. I was opening her lapel and looking where I'm keeping my left hand. It's easier to reach the lapel. So I'm gonna bring her lapel across between her legs and then switch my grip here. I have my grip in the end of the lapel. Olha o que tá fazendo com ele. On her pants, on her leg, the other side leg. Because I have a good control here. And this control on her lapel helped me to stay controlling her head, her posture. Because I have a good control pulling her lapel. So this is the reason I'm working her lapel this way, to control her head, her posture. So now I'm gonna do my grip on her pants here. Remember, there is no space to pass my arm. So I'm gonna do my grip here in the end of the pants. 4 fingers in and try to keep your thumb free. Sorry, 4 fingers out. Wrap your fingers using the partner pants and try to keep your thumb free. And then you're gonna be able to move your wrist more. Now, do you guys remember that way to switch in the hooks? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna switch my hook. Ah não, essa eu pisava, né? Essa eu pisava aqui pra esquerda, é verdade. Let's turn. So to do the sweeps yesterday, I was switching my hooks this way. You guys remember? So today I'm gonna work the other way, using my legs there. I'm gonna keep in my right leg, trapping her leg this way. I'm trapping her leg, just using my right leg, my right foot. Now I'm gonna be able to use my left foot on the floor. But it's super important you keeping this leg tight, strong, okay? You need to stay putting some pressure on the opponent's foot and knee. trapping the leg person, the opponent's person. As soon as I step on the floor, I'm gonna do a bridge, bringing my body forward, and at the same time, pulling my grips, her pants and her lapel. As I get on top, sprawl, do a sprawl over the top leg. I'm gonna say using my toes on the mat, knees off the mat to have more pressure in my chest, smashing her leg, and then I'm gonna keep my head down and walking into my left side. I have that grip on her face, so I'm gonna try bringing her legs towards my body to flatten her back, and then I can hug her hip, and then climb, going to the side control. It's a little harder to trap her leg using my right leg because she has short legs. So it's gonna be easier for her to trap my leg using her leg. But to me, pode deixar, Picanha, depois a gente limpa isso aí. So it's a little harder to me try trapping her leg using my right leg. She has short legs. It's easier for her to escape her knee and pass the guard. But I'm gonna do my best. Again, half guard. Very important, pay attention about your head. If I keep my head here, probably, okay? And if I'm thinking to use the half guard, is a mistake. It's wrong. Remember, if you want to use the half guard, you need to try pummeling your opponent, your partner. Don't push. Don't keep the partner away. I need to keep her body closer enough to be able to sweep her. Okay? So remember, paying attention about the way you keep your body. Not this way. Stay as a strength. Here. I have my right hand here and my left hand on her back, blocking her back. So she flattened her foot on the floor. There is no angle to pass my arm here under her shin. So forget that option from yesterday. Open the lapel. Bring the lapel under the partner leg. And then look at how I move my left hand here. Then I'm gonna be able to reach the lapel. I switch my grip on her lapel. Now I'm starting using my right hand, grabbing her pants this side of the leg. And then I'm gonna keep in my right leg, trapping her foot, her leg. There is some pressure on her knee, so it's an uncomfortable position for Erica. As I step on the floor, I'm gonna push her body into my right side, okay? Like a bridge up. Step on the mat and then bump into the right side. Cadê? No banheiro, tá ali perto da porta aqui. As I finish my sweep, don't need to stay moving a lot, don't need to stay walking too much. Just pay attention to the right way to do a sprawl over the opponent's top leg, toes on the floor, bring your knees off the mat, and then you have more pressure, use your chest to smash the top leg, try to keep your head down, and then walking, stop here. We need to control the opponent's legs and hips first. So I'm gonna bring her legs towards my leg, and then switch my grip pants for the other side hips. I have a good control on her hips. I have my right knee on the floor blocking this side hips. And then I'm gonna use my left hand, left arm, hug her neck and climb, finishing the side control. One more. I have that position. Was hard to pass my arm here. We're gonna open her lapel, bring the lapel across between her legs, switch my grip on the lapel, Now I'm gonna use my right hand, grab it here, hold it here. The paint, in the end of the paint. Now, right leg, trapping her leg. I'm using my leg as a twist hook on her leg. And then I'm gonna be able to use my left foot, step on the floor. Now I have more power in my body and my leg to do my sweep. So as I step on the floor, I'm gonna do a bridge going into my right side. Sprawl, toes on the floor, knees off the mat. Stay smashing the top leg, use your chest, walking. Stop it here. I'm gonna bring her legs towards my leg, losing my grip on her paint. Now pay attention how I'm gonna switch my grip. Paint for this side hips. And then I can drop my right knee on the floor. I'm blocking both sides. I have my right arm here and my right knee blocking her hips. There is no angle to haircut, try to do a hip escape. And then I can use my left arm hugging her neck. And I keep it moving until I get the regular side control. Next option. I'm gonna do one more. One more option. So I have that half guard position. What is he doing? So I'm here again, and now she extended this side leg. So it's gonna be hard to stay work. Não, essa não. Essa vai ser quando te raspo pra lá. Ah, não, pode deixar. Não, pode deixar aqui. So I'm gonna work her lapel again, but instead of I bring her lapel, fica na posição direita, por favor. Não. Fica na posição direita. Instead of I bring her lapel under her legs, I'm gonna bring her lapel under her. Não só o braço e a cabeça. Eu faço isso aqui, ó. Olha. So, this is the reason I need to keep my head near her hips, okay? Don't keep your head. Assustou, né? Pronto, passou.
Pega o celular da mamãe.
Não tem nada.
Pega lá o celular, filho. Pega, tá tudo bem.
Tá tudo bem.
Pega lá o celular, filho.
Sorry, guys.
Pega o celular, filho. Pega
So,
lá.
don't extend your body, okay? If you stay here, the person's gonna hug your neck and block your attack. So I'm here, and then I'm gonna be able to do my attacks. So at this time, I'm gonna bring her lapel around her back. But very important, now, don't grab in the end of the lapel. I'm gonna bring her lapel and bring my arm towards her shoulder, okay? And grab her lapel under her armpit. Now I have a good control on her shoulder. I can open or just stay trapped in her body here, controlling her body. So again, open the lapel, bring the lapel under the partner armpit, and grab it here, near the armpit. Don't stay holding the end of the lapel. Forget this side of the lapel. Just using the right hand. Try to keep your left hand here, left arm here, hugging the partner back, and then open the lapel under the armpit. Grab it here, near the armpit, and now I can start working my attack. I'm gonna work again with my right hand on her paint, just to force her to stay thinking about that sweep, okay? So again, I'm gonna use my right leg as a twisty hook, trapping her leg, stepping my left foot on the floor, as I step in my foot on the floor, she knows that's the option. So I'm going to try pushing her for my right side, and she pulls both hands there, block. But now I have the space to escape in my head and taking her back. I can bring my left foot over her back, climbing to take her back, or the easier way to do. Remember, I was using my right hand there on her pants. I'm gonna switch that grip for this side arm, holding her sleeve. I'm gonna extend her arm and push my hips back. I still have that twisty hook on her leg, and I have the space to get the second hook in and the seatbelt control. So try to do fake moves before you get your main goal. So I was trying to sweep her, but she was working the right way against my attack. I was working her lapel. I got a good grip on her pants, but she was moving her body to my right side because she was ready to block my sweep. Instead of I spend a lot of energy to try finish that sweep, I'm gonna force her to stay thinking about the sweep and post both hands there to give me that space to be able to escape in my head and climbing her back, or just switch my grip pants for her sleeve, extending her arm, pushing my hips back, and bringing the second hook under, taking her back. Gonna do one more time. It's a... Pode botar mais, pode botar 10 minutos.
Interessante 10.
Pode botar 10 minutos. If you are playing half guard, you can work in the sweeps, your attacks, step by step. You don't need to rush. You don't need to use, like, for the first option, you can use the explode to get on top, the bridge up to get on top. But before, you can work one step at a time, because the half guard is it's not like a spider guard. If I'm playing the spider guard, I need to stay moving my legs a lot, moving my hips a lot. If I'm playing my half guard, I can work one step at a time. You just need to stay ready to suffer a little with the opponent's pressure on top, because probably the person is going to stay heavy, putting the pressure and try to hug your neck. You need to stay ready to deal against that pressure, and you can work your attacks, your sweeps, step by step. Don't need to rush. Okay, one more time. So I was here, and then remember, instead of to bring the lapel under the legs, open the lapel. I need to bring my left hand here, closer her shoulder, and don't hold the end of the lapel. Grab it here under the arm. Forget the rest of the lapel. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my grip on her pants as a fake grip, because my main goal, it's not that sweep, is to try taking her back. I'm gonna get my twisty hook on her leg. There is a pressure on her knee, so keeping this hook, the twisty hook, strong. As I step on the floor, I'm gonna push her using my left shoulder to force her to post both hands there. And then I can do a swing using my left leg and boom, escape my head. Look in my position. I can climb. I have the space to climb, taking her back. Or, in my opinion, it's easier. You switch that grip pants for the sleeve. I'm going to extend her arm, push my hips back, bring the second hook in, and taking the seat belt. Get the seat belt position. One more time. Open the lapel, bring the lapel under the armpit. Get a deep grip here. Right hand back for the pants. Now get the twisty hook. If you have a long legs, it's gonna be easier to get this hook. Left foot on the floor. Stay pushing the partner, use your left shoulder. And then swing your leg, escape your body, escape your head. Now you can climb, taking the back, or just switch your grip, paints for a sleeve, push your hips back and extend the partner arms. Second hook in, knife in chest, seat belt control. Another option from this situation. But now she extended her left leg to try using her leg as a base. And I have that grip on her lapel. Oh. I have that grip on her lapel, so I have a good control on her posture. I'm gonna do my grip under her knee now, okay? And again, I'm gonna get the twisty hook and pushing herself using my shoulder. But she knows, oh my gosh, Bruno can take my back because he has the angle. So probably she's gonna try pushing back and smashing my chest, blocking my shoulder, or getting the overhook using this arm. Não, overhook no meu braço. Isso, não dá nada. And here, I'm gonna do a sweep, almost the same sweep like we worked yesterday. I'm gonna just switch my hip side and bring her body over my chest. Yeah, on top, you can try work that knee bar or just step back, passing the guard. Remember, Jiu-Jitsu is about action, reaction. So, I'm gonna force Erica post the hand there, but now she has the leg this way. So she gonna be able to use one hand only. And then, if she knows some couple things about half guard, as soon as she has the hand on the floor, probably she gonna think, oh my gosh, he has the space to escape into my back. So either she gonna put the pressure on my shoulder, or sometimes try to get the overhook, blocking my arm. And then there is no angle to escape, taking the back. So I'm gonna sweep her, using the same concept like the sweep we worked yesterday, bringing her body over my body and sweeping her into my left side. Awesome. Open the lapel, get the lapel under the armpit, deep, and then the person on top extend the free leg. I have my grip inside her knee. It's important grip to help you finish that sweep. Get the twist hook here. I have some pressure on her knee and her foot. Left foot on the floor. Stay pushing the person on top. Use your left shoulder. Force the person post one hand on the floor. One hand, other hand. Now she knows about my drill taking her back. So she's gonna push my shoulder down and get the overhook in my left arm. There is no angle to escape taking her back. I just lay on my back. I flat my back on the floor. I'm using my grip on her lapel and my grip on her pants to drive her body over my body and sweep her into my left side. I'm gonna connect my head on her chest, stepping back, clean my right leg, and climb, getting the side control. Gonna do one more time. I have my peak. There we go. Half guard, Gonna open her lapel, bring the lapel under the armpit. Get the deep grip here. Stay controlling the opponent's upper body. She was extending the free leg. I have my grip under, inside her knee. And then, very important, try to get that twisty hook. I know. There is a lot of pressure on them. Não precisa babar na minha cara, não. Left foot on the floor, pushing the person, force the person post the hand on the floor, and then wait the reaction. She got the overhook, now it's gonna always stay one step ahead, never one step behind. If you are doing the reaction, you can work about the reaction, but
I love you too, Casey!
Deve ser porque tá vendo você dar risada. If you are working the reaction, it's okay. If you are doing the moves before, if I did something and I'm waiting your reaction, I'm still in the control. You know, like if I was waiting and you did something and I'm gonna do a reaction, you have the control. So you probably you are one step ahead. So this is the reason I don't like to stay in reaction position. So my jiu-jitsu, if you ask myself about, Professor, tell me a key about jiu-jitsu, your jiu-jitsu style. My jiu-jitsu style is always stay one step ahead, always. Every time when I was one step behind, I lost. I can't say I learned something, but I think it's better for you to stay one step ahead. Like the half guard, like I did the last position now. If you stay working, playing with your opponent, driving the person, you can wait in the opponent's reaction and then get your main goal. Be first, always be first. So thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow, probably we're gonna work a couple things about deep half guard and deep half using the lapel, okay? Thank you, Drew.
Welcome!
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye, guys!
We miss you all. We love you all. Be safe, be healthy, and remember, you are not stuck in your house. You are safe on your house, okay? So enjoy your family. Good to see you here.
De nada, Zeke!
Obrigado, Zach. Thank you, guys. We love you all. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow.
I miss you guys so much.